Hello students. So in this lecture now we are going to start a new topic, that is a second A group of elements. Okay. So again the second A group of elements is a part of S block elements. Okay. Now what are the elements here? The elements in the second A group of elements, what are the elements? Those are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Okay, so this is a second A group, and you know that it is a second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period, sixth period and seventh period. Okay, these are the elements. Okay, and the abundance of these elements we have discussed previously in the beginning of the S block elements chapter. Okay, right? And these second A group of elements are also called as alkaline earth metals. Okay, why we are calling these are the alkaline earth metals? Because these are all available in earth crust. Okay, భూమి పొరల లోపట దొరుకుతాయి అన్నమాట. Okay, that is the reason why we call them as a alkaline earth metal. But here exception is the except beryllium. Okay, right. So you know that why we are calling the alkaline, that you know alkaline ఎందుకంటాం మరి, because when they are reacted with the water they form corresponding magnesium hydroxide strong bases. Okay, అవి వాటర్ తో రియాక్షన్ జరిపినప్పుడు they form strong basic compounds. Okay, so that is the reason we call them as a alkaline, and they are available in the earth crust, so that we are calling as a alkaline earth. These are metals, alkaline earth metals. Okay, right. Now we can go to the some physical properties. Okay, right here. So again here one important thing, again very similar to the lithium, in the previous classes we have discussed, right? Very similar to the lithium, beryllium also shows some different nature, different characteristics with the corresponding metals. Okay, so these simply you can also call it as the anomalous behavior of beryllium. Okay, so right. So here we can see generally the beryllium differs from the rest of the members and shows the diagonal relationship to the aluminum. Diagonal relationship with the aluminum, that already you know. Okay, and you know that generally the second A group of all elements are also called as a alkaline earth metal except beryllium. Okay, and one more important thing here while discussing the physical properties. Now we are going to start the physical properties, and while discussing the physical properties here what we will do is that we always compare with the first A group of elements. Okay, so generally we compare between the first A and second A. Okay, and then after we can enter into the second A. Okay, within the group. Okay, so first ఏం చేస్తాం మనం, ఫస్ట్ ఏకి సెకండ్ ఏకి మధ్య కంపారిజన్ చదువుకుంటాం, అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ ఏ గ్రూప్ విత్ ఇన్ ద గ్రూప్ లోపల ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఫ్రమ్ టాప్ టు బాటమ్ అనేది చదువుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. ఓకే, బీ కేర్ఫుల్ హియర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్. ఫస్ట్ వీ విల్ compare with the first A, and then after that we will discuss within the group from top to bottom. Okay, and here always I will mention the first A group of elements as a alkali metals, that is the Am. I'll write like this, Am. And generally the second A group of elements I'll mention as a alkaline earth metal, so that AEM, don't confuse. Am is nothing but alkali metals and AEM is nothing but the alkaline earth metals. Okay, right. And first we can see the electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration? General electronic configuration, it is about the second A group of elements, so that it is a NS2. NS2. Okay, for the first A it is NS1, for the second A it is NS2. Okay, and the next is the atomic and ionic radius. Atomic and ionic radius. Okay, so come to the first comparison from the alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Okay, so Mari, when you compare with the alkali metals, what will be the atomic and ionic radius of the alkaline earth metals? Okay, so generally you know that in a period what will happen in a group. So if you assume it is a periodic table, so you know that these are the within the group from top to bottom the atomic radius increases. Okay, and in the period from left to right, what will happen? The atomic radius decreases. Okay, so that means here the first A is there and here is the second A is there. Okay, that means from left to right what is happening? The atomic radius decreases, so that compared to the alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals atomic radius will be less. Okay, alkaline earth metal. Okay, this is all about the atomic radius. Then what about the ionic radius? Ionic radius also same, because already these are small in size and they lose the 2 electrons and form a M2 plus type, and it only lose the 1 electron and form the M plus type. Okay, and you know that generally the metal with the more charge has a less in size than the metal with the less charge. ఓకే, ఏదైనా మెటల్ పైన ఎక్కువ ఛార్జ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు దాని యొక్క సైజ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? చిన్నగా ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. అదే ఛార్జ్ తక్కువగా ఉంటే దాని సైజ్ అనేది ఇట్ విల్ బి మోర్. ఓకే, సో దట్ హియర్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ద ionic radius of the alkali metals is always be greater than the alkaline earth metals. Okay, right. And now come to the within the group. Okay, within the group it is now comparison between the alkali metals and alkaline earth metals is over, and next within the group what will be the order? Okay, you know that, and within the group you know that from top to bottom, within the group from top to bottom you know that the atomic radius will be increases, right? Okay, you know that from in the group atomic radius increases as well as the ionic radius also increases. Will be increases. Okay, so the order is beryllium less than magnesium, less than calcium, less than strontium, less than barium, less than radium. That means among all the atomic radius of radium will be higher than the beryllium, than the strontium, than the calcium, than the magnesium and beryllium. Okay, next come to the density. So density, just listen carefully. You know that what is the density? The density is nothing but the mass by a volume. And now again we will compare first with the corresponding alkali metals. Okay, so these alkaline earth metals are much denser than the alkali metals because of their smaller size and greater charge and mass. Okay, so how is that? Very simple. Generally from left to right in a period you know that from left to right the atomic radius decreases. Okay, that means the atomic radius of alkali metals will be greater than the alkaline earth metals. Okay, so that means generally the alkali metals are big in size and alkaline earth metals are little bit small in size. Okay, so now you see that if this is a one metal and this metal is combined with the one more metal and again combined with the one more metal, again combined with the one more metal, but here the sizes are small. Okay, and when the sizes are small, so what will happen? In a particular volume, here you can only write 6, but here you can write more number of metals. That means in the same volume here the mass is more. Okay, so that means if the mass increases, density, mass by volume, in the particular volume, if the mass is more, then obviously the density also more. Okay, here the density of alkaline earth metals are higher than the alkali metals. Okay, and not only that, because of the small size, they have a strong attraction, strong metal bond. These have strong metal bond. The alkali earth metal shows the strong metal bond than the metal bond between the alkali metals, alkali metals. Okay, I రెండు దూరంగా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ the bond strength is little bit less, but come to here the bond strength is little bit high. Okay, so if they have a very strong metal bond, they can bind very strongly in a closed area with the high mass. Okay, that is the reason why these have the alkaline earth metal have the high densities. Okay, and again when you come to the within the group, in the group, from top to bottom, so top to bottom, what will happen? Obviously from top to bottom the sizes of the metals will be increases, you know that. Okay, if this is a beryllium, and obviously this could be a barium or radium. Okay, so when again the size increases, obviously the density must be decrease. The density has to be decrease. Okay, but there is a small deviation here, that from beryllium to calcium the density decreases, but come from the strontium to radium the density increases. Okay, so among all, generally the calcium has the least density. That is calcium less than magnesium, then the beryllium, then the strontium, then the beryllium, then the radium. Okay, so why the difference is that? Why the difference? Because of its crystal structures, Okay, next one is the melting points and boiling points. Okay, so generally the melting points and boiling points depends on the bonds, how strong the bonds in between the metal and metal. Okay, you know that ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్పాం, ఆల్కలైన్ ఎర్త్ మెటల్స్ లో generally those are small in radius, so that they have a strong metal bonds. Okay, so obviously if these alkaline earth metals have a strong metal bonds, obviously these have a high melting and boiling points. Okay, so compared to the alkali metals. Okay, again within the group, what will be the order is that generally when you talk in terms of the metal bond, obviously from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom, what will be happen? Obviously the radius will be increases, so the metal bond strength will be decreases, so that the melting points and boiling point should be decreased from top to bottom. Okay, but here there is a small difference in here. Okay, so here generally the barium, okay, obviously the beryllium has a strong metal bond. Okay, then the calcium, then the strontium, then the barium and radium. Okay, so what is the difference? Only the magnesium. Okay, generally the magnesium should be here after beryllium. పైనుంచి కిందికి ఏమవుతుంది, మెల్టింగ్ పాయింట్స్ బాయిలింగ్ పాయింట్స్ అనేది తగ్గాలి, అవునా కదా? కానీ మెగ్నీషియం అనేది ఇక్కడ ఉండాల్సింది ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళింది అన్నమాట. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ద వన్ exception here. Okay, and come to the boiling points. Again beryllium has a highest boiling point and magnesium has a least boiling point. Again in between that there is a small change, so these two come here and these two go there. Okay, there are some exceptions because of its crystal structures. Okay, so here this one is the important, this is not that important. Okay, next is the metallic property. Okay, come to the metallic property, what we read in the first year group of elements, those are very soft metals. Even you can cut with the knife. You can cut with the knife. Okay, here is also same thing. These are also silvery metals, silvery white metals, and are soft in nature. But compared to the first year, compared to the alkali metal, these are harder than the alkali metals because of the strong metal-metal bonding. Okay, ఇవి కూడా సాఫ్టే, but compared to the first year, these are little bit harder. These are little bit harder. Okay. And the next one is the ionization enthalpy. What is the ionization enthalpy? It's nothing but the energy required to remove the outermost electron from the valence shell of a gaseous element. Okay, so when you compare the ionization enthalpy from first year to second year, what will happen? Here the size of the first year is more and second year is little bit less, so that generally if the electron is here, the nucleus attractions will be stronger here. Okay, so chinna size ఉన్నప్పుడు న్యూక్లియర్ అట్రాక్షన్స్ ఏముంటాయి, ఇక్కడ డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది తక్కువ ఉంది, సో దట్ హియర్ ద అట్రాక్షన్స్ ఆర్ మోర్, బట్ హియర్ ద అట్రాక్షన్స్ ఆర్ లెస్, సో దట్ హియర్ ద ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు రిమూవ్ దిస్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఈజ్ లెస్, but here the energy is required to remove this electron is more. Okay, that means obviously the first year group of elements ionization enthalpies are less than the second A group's ionization enthalpy. That is the first electron, to remove the first electron. Okay, again, so this is all about the comparison first year and second year. Now come to the within the group, from beryllium to radium, what will happen? From top to bottom, obviously the size increases. When the size increases, again the distance increases, so that the energy to remove the electron will be decreases, so that the ionization enthalpy decreases from top to bottom. Okay, right, this is all about the ionization enthalpies. Okay, next, oxidation state. What will be the oxidation state? Generally the common oxidation state is +2. Okay, it loses the 2 electron from the outermost shell and form a stable noble gas electronic configuration. The next one is the flame coloration. Okay, in the first year group of elements we have discussed, right? Okay, so generally the metal, whatever the metal, when you take, okay, and keep in the flame, when you keep in the flame, okay, so what will happen? Generally it shows some color. Okay, when you keep some metals, the first year group of elements, in the first year group of elements we have discussed, when you place a piece of metal in the flame, you can see some color for the flame. Okay, so when you keep a sodium metal, you can see a yellow coloration for the metal. Okay, that means that is nothing but you call it as a imparting of color. Okay, avi color ni ఆ ఫ్లేమ్కి ఇస్తాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద ఇంపార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ కలర్. అండ్ సిమిలర్ టు ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్, దీస్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆల్సో ఇంపార్ట్ కలర్ టు ద ఫ్లేమ్. ఓకే, సో అవి మీరు కలర్ లోపల, ఆ ఫ్లేమ్ లోపల కనుక మీరు మండించినట్టయితే యూ కెన్ సీ ద సమ్ కలర్ ఫర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ metals. Okay, so but here not all the metals, only few metal, that is a calcium and strontium, barium, these three can impart the color to the flame. But come to the beryllium and magnesium, these do not impart any color to the flame. Why? Because of their high ionization enthalpies. Because these are very small in size, so to excite that electron you need lot of energy. Okay, so that heat energy is not sufficient to excite the electron. Okay, but here calcium impart a brick red color to the flame, and strontium impart the crimson red color to the flame, and barium it imparts the apple green color. That means మీరు బేరియం కనుక తీసుకొని ఫ్లేమ్ లోపల మండిస్తే you can see the apple green color flame. Okay, And the next one is the hydration enthalpy. You know that what is the hydration enthalpy? Very simple. When you take a 1 mole of ions, when you dissolve into the water, then when you dissolve into the water, that releases some energy. That energy is nothing but the hydration enthalpy. Okay. So come to the comparison. Generally the alkali metals, compared to the alkali metals, the alkaline earth metals have the high hydration enthalpies. High hydration enthalpies because of their small in size. Okay. So chinna size unte emoutundi, small, because of the small size, these ions, suppose the beryllium ion, beryllium 2+ ion, when you dissolve into the water, generally the beryllium 2+ ion size is this much, and the corresponding lithium plus, you observe the size will be little bit higher. Okay, so this is with the small size with the high charge, okay, high positive charge. When you dissolve into the water, what will happen? The water will come very close and form some kind of attractions with the beryllium ions, and these attractions are little bit stronger than the corresponding attractions with the lithium, okay. So that is the reason why it releases more energy. The alkaline earth metal releases the more energy. Okay, that is the reason you can say that the delta H of hydration enthalpies are higher for the alkaline earth metals compared to the alkali metals. Okay, so you will understand don't worry, but you will understand, but you need to read more than one time. Okay, directly when you come to the topic you cannot understand, but you have to go through this topic from more than once or twice. Okay, then only you can understand it very easily, right? And next, this is the comparison between the alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Now come within the group, So what will happen within the group? From top to bottom, the size increases, ionic size increases. Ikkada pratidi kuda depends on the size of the ions. Okay, so if the size increases, obviously the hydration enthalpies decreases. Okay, so that means from top to bottom the hydration enthalpies will be decreases. Okay, what will has the highest hydration enthalpy? Beryllium. And what will be the least? That is the barium. Okay, so because of these high hydration enthalpies of the beryllium, magnesium, you see that those are available in the nature in the form of hydrated form. Okay, in the first year also we have discussed, because of the high hydration enthalpy of the lithium, the lithium compounds are available in the nature in the form of hydrated. Ikkada kuda same, not only the beryllium, magnesium, calcium compounds also available in the nature in the form of hydrated because of high hydration enthalpies. Okay, right. So this is all about the physical properties. Okay, next we can see the chemical properties, right?